Let's talk about something that is worse than being physically abused. It's an abuse that somebody does on you where they stop communication, and that's their form of punishing you, taking control over you emotionally rather than cooling off. That is called silent treatment. So, what is silent treatment? Silent treatment is equivalent to stonewalling. When a person intentionally ignores you, refuses to talk to you, emotional withdrawals from somebody for some time, like a week or so. It can look like they are not responding to messages, giving one word answers, avoiding eye contacts, or acting if the other person doesn't even exist. And people sometimes need, I do understand people sometimes need short breaks to calm down during conflicts. But it is different from shutting somebody down for no reason with no explanation at that point. When it crosses into abuse, let me tell you that silent treatment is considered emotional or physical abuse when the goal is to punish or control using silence. You need to teach the other person the lesson, force an argument, make somebody beg for your attention, is the manipulation tactic they use. This is not a healthy relationship right there. This creates um, power imbalance. The person who withholds communication has the power, and the other feels desperate, anxious, confused, and emotionally dependent. If it is if it is repeated and unintentionally long period of episodes of silence, especially after disagreement patterns, this is emotional abuse, and you will be isolated for days. It can be used to avoid accountability. Silence is used to shut down the conversations about hurtful behavior. So issues never are resolved. Victim is pressured to drop it and get normal interaction within days. It causes insufficient distress for victims. They experience anxiety, depression, self-doubt, chronic stress, and it feels like being frozen out. Example that I'm going to give you is a partner refuses to speak for days whenever you bring up a financial crisis, boundaries about their emotional health. It only starts with you apologizing and raising the issue, but they shut you off. They don't want to talk to you ever again. I'm going to explain you now how this treatment hurts you or harms you emotionally. It attacks your self worth. Being ignored makes you feel like invisible, unimportant, or too much, which slowly damages your confidence and self respect. It creates a fear and anxiety. You learn that any conflict might lead to a isolation situation. You can start walking on eggshells and suppressing your feelings to avoid being shut down. It distorts reality. Gaslighting would be the word that I'm going to use here. Over time, you may start believing your needs for basic communication is unreasonable, or that you're crazy for wanting to talk to things through. Damages relationship. Chronic stonewalling is one of the strongest predator in divorces relationships. Breakdown because it blocks repairs and trust. So, in short, respectful pauses are needed. I know that, but a person can just clearly say, I need to calm down. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overstimulated. I just need a break for 30 minutes and then we are going to go over this. But both people need to know that we are going to talk about this issue and this issue will be resolved and the communication will be taken. But this is a weapon that's being used from many, many, many years. Again, it could be any gender. I'm not talking about one specific gender. It could be anybody. So, and it's abusive silent treatment. It comes without explanation or clear ending, ignoring attempts to communicate, like no text, no call. Have you eaten? Are you okay? Are you feeling well? Return, and after that time frame of week or 2 weeks, they pretend that nothing ever happened and they start love bombing you. That, and you are still in a guilt, and you are You don't want that episode to happen again, then trauma that you were not even visible that for that person for that period of time. You don't want that to happen again, so you get like very worried and you're overconscious and you're like, whatever was done is done, let's just reconnect. If you are or somebody is going through this, please, please, please set boundaries. I know it doesn't help. With some people, boundaries don't make any sense. They will be the same person next week, after a month, after 6 months. Talk to a therapist, go to a psychiatrist, and please make sure your mental health is first. Please, please, please. If that means getting at another activity, um, try to get busy with something else. Try something else, I mean, hobbies. Hobbies, please. Don't think something else of this meaning. Um, read a book, go for a walk, join a class, go for a bike ride, watch TV, start getting a degree, learn a new skill, anything. Be with your sisters. That's the safest place to be. If you have a sister and you're lucky enough that you have a sister, please be with your sisters, be with your cousin sisters, give them attention, talk to them. If they are on the same mental capability as you, discuss your situation with them. But so what I'm trying to do is here is that I'm not saying to break out. Everybody grows in a relationship, and in the end eventually everybody becomes very mature, I feel like. But that time where you are walking on eggshells, get help. Have somebody on your side who you can trust, and you know that that person understands you. Again, your daughter, your sisters, your cousin sisters, or if you're lucky enough, a very good friend would understand it. Or if you told somebody your situation and they're judging you, block, delete, block, delete. I'm not saying one person is right, one person is wrong, but your mental health is first. So if you feel like this is coming to a breaking point, take a break, give yourself time, go for a walk, go to a spa, get a spa treatment, invest in yourself, invest in your health, your appearance. I would say get a skill, learn a skill. And after that break that you guys need, come talk to each other. Both of you are human. So nobody's perfect in this world. So we need to understand that part. Nobody's perfect. Everybody needs a break. And if somebody is treating you with silent treatment, that's how they were raised. Trust me. Some people are raised that way. If they are raised that way, they don't know any other way out. Give each other a break. Talk. I know talking would be like, it won't be like, oh, you did this, you did that. And trust me, it's not going to stop next time. It will be there. That pattern will be there. It's a long process, it's a long journey. You need to be really patient. You need to be really patient. Maybe if they are in that zone where they are not understanding what they are doing to you, again, my suggestion is